We are live. It's been a while since I've gone live. I'm not sure what the sound quality will be like. We do have a different internet provider now. I haven't gone live since the changeover, so we shall find out. Okay, Lightworkers meeting. What's going on this upcoming week? Apart from the full moon in Scorpio, which is tomorrow, I believe, on the 12th. Is it the 11th today? It is. Okay. Right, let's see who's free to join us this evening. I'm just putting away the cards from earlier on. I'm not sure what cards we should use. The Psychic Tarot. It's warm. It feels like the heating's on. I don't think the heating's on. It shouldn't be on. Anyway. Okay. We're nearly there. Are we? Mm-hmm. Where's there? Oh. There. You know. Wherever it is that you're aiming for. You're nearly there. They did not want to go back in the box. Okay. Did you see that orb or whatever it was that flew up? Are we ready? Nearly. The Psychic Tarot, the Lover's Oracle. Hey, DDD. Is that what your name is? DDD. Is that what it says? I haven't got my glasses on. Let me have a look. What are all these things floating in front of me? Say hi. Hi. I found a small content creator. Yeah, you did. I'm not worried about all that popularity thing. I'm not really part of that crowd. Hi, Jamie. Hi, DDD. Hi, T-Fowl. Hi, Carlissa. Hi, The Once. Hi, Ikra. Right, that's it. Hi. Is the sound fading? I'm sorry about that. Hi, Summer. I'm not sure then why when I do lives the sound fades, because I've changed my internet provider. I can use 2 different devices and it happens on both of them. I think it's just the energy is trying to fuck around with us. That's where my mind takes me to. Distortion. Someone doesn't want this message getting out. So you guys will have to listen a bit more intently. Okay? Okay. So, let me tell you why I'm here, and then you can decide if you want to stay. Welcome to the channel of Love and the Journey of Ascension, which we are all on, and we are here to help. Us light workers are here to help raise the frequency of our planet. So we have this little meeting on a Sunday, and I'm going to tap into some cards and see what guidance comes through for us about this upcoming week. Okay? Would you like to be part of that collective, or are you part of the collective that just likes to bring the doom and gloom to the world? If you are, then please stay, because what I will say will be hitting your subconscious mind and waking you up. You need to wake up, okay? Or you're going to be left behind, and then you're going to feel really stupid. Once you realise you were wrong. Because the whole world is waking up. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Sounds good? Sounds good. It feels good as well. It feels good. To have a purpose. I'm using the psychic tower. So let's settle into this reading and we'll have a look and see what energies are on the cards for this upcoming week. So we do have the full moon in Scorpio. I don't know much about the energies attached to that. But what I do know is that we are being supported, okay, spiritually supported. So every single one of you will have or know of somebody on the other side, yeah? They're your guardian angel. They can do more for you on that side than what they can in the physical body. So everyone that's made their transitions and they're rooting for you, okay, in this game of life, they're helping. Now what you need to put behind that is your belief and faith in that. You should be seeing signs, synchronizations regarding your passed over loved one that is assisting you. You'll know by smells, or you may encounter people that will say phrases and you're like, okay, well, you know, like my mum used to say that, or whoever you've got a team of them. Generations worth. But it's you that's in your physical body in this moment in time, and it's a very important moment in time. It's the shift for time. Are you listening intently? It might help if you pop headphones in. When I listen back, I know it goes in and out, but I can still hear. I will sort it at some point. I need to get myself a different device, don't I don't feel rushed to do that. I can just put out recorded readings, so I really don't know why it's doing it. Because when I do recorded readings on the device, there's no cutting in and out. I'm not sure what that's about. Foundations. Okay. So this is the groundwork we're doing now, so that moving into the future, you're going to feel more safe, secure, solid within yourself. So nothing really to do with the physical, although it is, because as within, so without. So what your state of being is within is going to be reflected in your life experience. If your life is chaotic and loud and noisy and aggressive, that's what's going on within you. Sort that out and your outside environment will adjust. I'm not saying that people will change, but anyone who's aggressive is being attracted to you by your vibration. Change your vibration, they will move out of your sphere of attraction. You can't have it both ways. Foundation. 94. Has someone been going through their shift since 1994? It's a year after I left school. I left school in 1993. I think I did. It's a while ago now. Base chakra. Okay. So we have spiritual strength helping you. It's like working from the ground up, because if you have a look at the support, so trying to take some of the weight off of your shoulders, the rest is down to you. And that's about how restful and peaceful your state of being is. Okay, what's next? I'm taken to the triangle pointing down and then the triangle pointing up. Tell me more about what's going on. Spiritual strength, firm foundation, You want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Come closer. I shouldn't really fuck around like that when the volume's already fucked up. The secret. Okay. Would somebody like to give me a page number? I'm going to start with page 180 on Euroby. If there's 180 pages in here. I believe there might be. Where did those glasses go? 75. Thank you, DDD. I've opened to 177. I'm going to read 180 first. Okay. Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors for you where there were only walls. That's what it says. You guys can do this as well. Just pick up a book, flick through, or be drawn by a random number, read the message. Okay. So you're being told to follow your bliss and the universe will open doors for you where there were only walls. When you follow your bliss, you live in a constant space of joy. You open yourself to the abundance of the universe. You're excited to share your life with those you love, and your excitement, your passion, your bliss become contagious. That's what I'm doing almost all the time, following my excitement, my passion, my enthusiasm, and I'm doing it throughout my day. How about you? Enjoy life because life is phenomenal. It's a magnificent trip. You will live in a different reality, a different life. And people will look at you and say, what do you do different from me? Well, the only thing that is different is that you work with the secret. And then you can do and have and be things that people once said that's impossible for you to do and have and be. How does that sound? And then you can do and have and be things that people once said that's impossible for you to do and have and be. 75. Powerful processes. Dr. John Gray, psychologist, author, and international speaker. Every man knows that when his wife is appreciating him. So, are you guys aware of who John Gray is? The author of the famous Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. An excellent book to read to help you to understand yourself and the opposite sex. That men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Every man knows that when his wife is appreciating him for the little things that he does, what does he want to do? He wants to do more. It's always about appreciation. It pulls things in. It attracts support. Whatever we think about and thank about, we bring about. Gratitude has been such a powerful exercise for me. Every morning I get up and say thank you. Every morning when my feet hit the floor, thank you. And then I start running through what I'm grateful for as I'm brushing my teeth and doing the things I do in the morning. And I'm not just thinking about them and doing some rote routine. I'm putting it out there and I'm feeling the feelings of gratitude. Okay, so what can we do this upcoming week? Focus on the feelings of gratitude as soon as your feet hit the floor in the morning. Before that, as soon as you open your eyes, Do you open your eyes with all the worries of the world heavy on your shoulders? Or just light and flighty, like a feather? Light and bright, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Okay, so the Lover's Oracle. Shall we have some coffee? Would you like a yum yum? It says, in my tummy, yummy yum yum. What do you reckon? Can I tempt you? I've had my dinner, so now I'm going to have my treat. I've already had one. A yum yum. I'll put my yum yum there. Let me give you the description of my yum yum. Butter enriched dough with a crisp sugar glaze. Like a donut. Good advice. Awesome. Can you hear it? If you can't hear it, maybe you're not ready for the message. For anyone that says, or for anyone that maybe, I like the fact they mention that the volume's in and out. When people complain about it, they're just going to attract more things to complain about. So, what's interesting, we have weight, but it's come out in reverse. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. I feel that there's a co-creating here with nature. So if nature's leading you down this course, could be a reawakening educational course, re-educating yourself, what you're actually doing, really, is everything that you need and know, you need to know, is already within you. You already know it. So what we've got to do is unpack all the programming that's been put on top of that. And that can start within the womb. With the environments that you as a child are being born into. How stressed the parents are, how noisy, and then there's beliefs that as soon as that baby's born, you say, thank you, God, we'll take over from now on, God's right. Most people don't even know how to parent themselves, let alone a child. But that's where you find a lot of children nowadays are programming, unprogramming, teaching their children, their parents. We all mean well, okay, by doing it. But are we doing well by doing it? A lot of it is programming of fear and failure, protection, to protect the child. You stump their growth, okay? We all have an internal guidance system that if you're left to it, to make your own choices, decisions, to learn your own lessons, for one, you find you have no one else to blame. So I chose to do that. This is something that the route I was taken down. Okay. Hi, Anita. We notice you. Very vibrant and bright. Happy Mother's Day for anyone celebrating Mother's Day. We celebrated Mother's Day back in March, I believe it was, in the UK. It might have been April. I'm not sure when it was. It was a while ago. Okay, weight. look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. That's your ancestor speaking to you. So look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So you're being helped through this turmoil. Whatever may be your planning, this waits here, you might be panicking and wanting to interrupt the course of nature. Okay. The reading that I done this morning, I believe, will help understand this a bit more, this energy. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. We've got playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Oh my goodness. I was walking along the street earlier and I was just thinking about things, but like, I couldn't wipe the smirk off of my face. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Okay, I can hear my daughter laughing downstairs. Right, we've been on for 22 minutes and I'm going to have some more of my yarn and just have a look and see what cards we should use. Hi, Tiny. And Taryn. Cheers to all you lovers out there. All the lovers of the world. I've gone to the Sacred Spirits reading cards and then we'll go to the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. And then, I'm not sure. Colours of the world, spice up your life. Every boy and every girl, spice up your life. You ready to spice up your life? We have divine will. This so comes in with this morning's message. Okay. Let go of fear. Card number 12. I think that's a 42. Card number 12. That's tomorrow's date. The full moon is Scorpio. Trust the path. Trust the path. Let go of fear. Accepting that there is a divine plan for every human being. Divine will is the process of our human experience to this unique blueprint. Every culture and religion has a narrative of their creator or personal God and their relationship with the human soul or spirit. That an overall plan exists for the outcome of humanity, and each individual is a concept of this belief. While divine will is the concept that there is a divine universal plan for all of us, it still acknowledges that people have free will and the potential to make choices that lead us down this path. In essence, surrendering to divine will allows you You know when I said about like the energy being like fucked around with? Interference. Well, fear's in trouble, isn't it? All the heads, all the negative ones, they're in trouble. Because love is about to conquer all. That's why you're given this opportunity. What side of the street would you like to walk on? Sunny side. Hey, Gal Gal. Happy Mother's Day, Channel of Love. Happy Mother's Day, Gal Gal. It's really nice to see your name pop up. I hope you're doing well, darling. Okay. So, in essence, surrendering to divine will allows you to remove self-blocking patterns and tendencies that lead away from your true divine purpose here on earth. Currently, you are being asked to stop. Stop trying to force a door open. Your resistance will continue to make distance between you and your desired outcome. The overall picture is much bigger than you can see right now. Trust in your unique path and that you are exactly where you need to be right here, right now. With Fatboy Slim. What we doing what are we doing when the world wakes up? Where were you? Okay. Surrendering to the universe and to divine will is removing the internal fight of being in control of every possible situation, issue, and scenario that may or may not eventuate. When you stop and surrender, you can live freely, having a new sense of freedom in letting go of the events or circumstances that you simply cannot control. Everything will always be received in divine timing. Sometimes when we work so hard at achieving a goal or outcome, it can be marred by setback after setback. So at the beginning of this reading, when I was putting the cards away, I said, you're close, it's near. Something along them lines. You're close to your goal. Okay. So everything will always be received in divine timing. Sometimes when we work so hard at achieving a goal or outcome, it can become marred by setback after setback. This does not mean you will not receive success, more that you need to adjust and be open to a new approach to receive the outcome or resolution you desire. You may need to acknowledge, however, that the door isn't ready yet, or it is physically not meant to be opened by you. The shadow aspect, unwilling to make decisions, fanaticism, avoiding responsibility. The sacred crystal is the amethyst, which stands for all is well. That came out in earlier reading. All is well. The archangel assistant, guardian angel, Hasdiel. Generosity, tolerance, community projects, and your affirmation, I let go of control and surrender to divine synchronicity. That sounds like the best idea, the best plan. Release all control and surrender to divine synchronicity. Okay. The time currently here is 22:11. Not like 20 minutes towards 11 o'clock. 2211. That's the time. Let's get ready to rumble. I'm not sure about the outbursts. A miracle. Well, miracles. Did you ask for a miracle? Be patient. It's on its way. Let's read about miracles. Does anybody want to give me a page number so I can finish off this reading maybe with another message from the secret? I've done page number 180 and 75. Let me read miracles. Double rainbow. After the storm, the rainbow appears. No matter where we are, the instant a rainbow splashes across the sky, we usually stop and stand in awe. Some say that rainbows are messages from the Creator. Others say that they are part of the electromagnetic spectrum phenomenon. No matter the explanation for their existence, rainbows have struck awe in the hearts and souls of many through time. Many traditions believe that rainbows are blessings from the Creator. A double rainbow is double the blessings. Bring it on. The sacred landscape wants you to know the storms of the past are passing and your dreams are coming true. Hey Cynthia, 88. Good evening to you. Happy Mother's Day. Your hair has just been looking amazingly healthy. That's what the girl said. You're just in time for pizza, garlic fingers, and some salad. Oh, I missed you. I miss doing the lives, but apparently the volume is still fucking around. I'll get round to buying a device at some point to rectify the... I'm not sure what the problem is. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. Yes, that's Megan said to me, it looks very healthy. It feels good. It's going to be washed tomorrow, so we're going to have some bounce back. I'm not sure what it will look like. We'll soon find out, won't we? But thank you for the compliments. Okay, pizza. Nice. I've just had piri chicken. I've done some roasted potato bites and a mixture of runner beans, mushrooms, red peppers. Something else went into that equation. Red onions on the side. That's what I've had for dinner. And some yum yum. I also have... I've been shopping, haven't I? Zesty and tempting. Chocolate and orange mini bites. It's so very nice. That sounds delicious. It's really delicious. I'm very good at looking after myself. Like, I'm better at looking... I'm not saying I'm not good at looking after the kids. I am. But if the kids, like, are not hungry and... if I haven't got to look after them and they're around, it seems I kind of slack on my own care. But when there's, like, no kids around to look around, I'm very good at looking after myself. I eat very well, but then I eat different foods to the children. It's like you've got to have compromise, haven't you? I'm really enjoying living on my own. What's that song that's coming through? Is the song called Living on My Own? I don't know what that. Yeah. I eat well. I cook really delicious meals for myself. I get them in case Emily's home, but she's rarely home. It's all a new experience for me, which I'm enjoying. where's the energy is when I've got no one around me to take care of, which I love doing. I'm really good at taking care of me too. Even better. I know what I like, don't I? Did we finish that? Oh, we've got some page numbers to read. These are very nice. I've got sticky fingers now. I just want to rub them down my jeans. Look. It's hot in here. What have you guys been up to anyway? Have you all been good? We're halfway through the year. Working at being on Santa's good list, yes? Yes. Always, always. If you always look on the bright side of life. 88. Thank you, Cynthia. Let me read this message to her address. One morning, Jenny, is that how you pronounce her name? Jeannie collected her mail, and to her utter amazement, the mailman had accidentally delivered Bob Proctor's mail to her address. Have I got chocolate in the corner now? What's this all floating down? Have I got chocolate chop? I'm sure I haven't. Right. What Jeannie didn't know is that Bob Proctor lived just 4 blocks away from her. Not only that, but Jeannie's house number was the same number as Bob's. So this is really picking up on synchronicities, isn't it? She immediately took the mail to deliver it to the correct address. Can you imagine her utter delight when the door opened and Bob Proctor was standing before her? Bob is rarely at home as he travels all over the world teaching, but the matrix of the universe knows only perfect timing. From Jeannie's thoughts of how wonderful it would be to meet Bob Proctor, the law of attraction moves people, circumstances, and events throughout the universe so that it happened. The second story involves a 10-year-old boy named Colin who had seen and loved The Secret. Colin's family made a week-long visit to Disney World, and on their first day they experienced long lines at the park. So that night, just before Colin fell asleep, he thought, tomorrow I'd love to go on all the big rides and never have to wait in line. The next morning, Colin and his family were at the gates of Epcot Centre as the park opened, and a Disney staff member approached and asked them if they would be Epcot's first family of the day. As first family, they would be given VIP status, a special escort by a staff member, and walk-on passes for every big ride in Epcot. It was everything and more that Colin had wished for. My children can tell you some stories of when they have manifested things like this. I remember Megan manifesting the winning prize of in a school raffle at Easter. And she sat there, looks like that egg's mine. And third prize, no, she didn't win that one. Second prize, no. First prize, out comes her name. I love it when they tell me, when they see the evidence of their thoughts. Okay. Hundreds of family were waiting to enter Epcot that morning, but Colin didn't have the slightest doubt as to why his family had been chosen first family. He knew it was because he had used the secret. Imagine discovering at the age of 10 that the power to move words, the power to move worlds, lies within you. Nothing can prevent your picture from coming into concrete form except the same power which gave it birth, yourself. Wow. Moon Cookie! Happy Mother's Day to you. Hello, darling. Happy Mother's Day to the channel of love. Cheers. Cheers, Lucy. Happy Mother's Day, Cynthia. Happy Mother's Day, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm the father in our family setup. I have to be the mother and the father because we have a heavenly father. So, yes, there's a lot of gentlemen out there that also play the female, the motherly role. I think we all should anyway. Happy Mother's Day to all of us. If you're balanced and aligned, you'll know what I'm talking about. You're half feminine and half masculine. You are all. What next page number am I going to, Lucy? I don't think that come out in the right order. What page number are we going to next? 21. I was going to say just my age, but that's something my mum would have said. I say I'm 18. Okay. 21. Gal, darling. Quantum physics really begins to point to this discovery. It says that you can't have a universe without mind entering into it, and that the mind is actually shaping the very thing that is being perceived. If you think about the analogy of being the most powerful transmission tower in the universe, you will see the perfect correlation with Dr. Wolf's words. Your mind thinks thoughts, and the pictures are broadcast back as your life experience. You not only create your life with your thoughts, but your thoughts add powerfully to the creation of the world. If you thought that you were insignificant and had no power in this world, think again. Your mind is actually shaping the world around you. The amazing work and discoveries of the quantum physicists over the last 80 years has brought us to a greater understanding of the unfathomable power of the human mind to create. Their work parallels the words of the world's great minds, including Carnegie, Emerson, Shakespeare, Bacon, Krishna, and Buddha. We're going to wrap up this Lightworkers meeting soon, although I could sit and talk to you guys all day long. My throat chakra is becoming hoarse. If you don't understand the law, that doesn't mean you should reject it. You may not understand electricity, and yet you enjoy the benefits of it. I don't know how it works, but I do know this. You can cook a man's dinner with electricity, and you can also cook the man. Walking the mile. Thanks, Gal. Excuse me. Do you guys anybody wants a quick message before I go? I can pull you some quick guidance if you need any. If you don't, that's fine. I can just get off. I just thought I'd offer my services. my assistants, if anyone would like. I'm not sure what card I'm going to pull you yet, but I want to pull you a motivational message. Anyone? Or have you heard enough? Where are these cards? Come on. I don't know where these cards are. We've got Yum Yums. Well, maybe that's a good thing then. Because I can't find the cards anyway that I wanted to use. And it doesn't look like anybody needs it, which is good. It means you're tapping into your own internal guidance system. Fantastic. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you for being part of the collective. I'll speak soon. Until then, take care. Much love.